Welcome to Modern Bok. Thank you for joining me for another great episode. Please subscribe if you enjoy this video and please share. Okay, so on today's episode we're going to be going through what I feel the pop team and the top teams of the tournament. So pop team being the team that people find most popular to choose in different fantasy leagues, or what they feel is the best. If you different people's opinions on the top, what they would select as their top team or their overall tournament team. And then on the top team side is pretty much giving points to each of the kind of like pivotal characteristics of each of the positions and how they factor, and in my opinion, statistically, is the best team to play. Obviously, I'm ignoring pairings here, I'm ignoring history. This is the last 4 games, statistically wise. What is the successes of those players? So this is all about statistics on the top team side, and pop is popularity from spectators and popularity from the fans to what those position players are. So let's go through it quickly. So on the one side, on the pop team side, you can see on the screen, I've got J.Barrett, and on the top team side, Batista Delgay on the at fullback. I mean, Delgay doesn't normally play fullback; he plays wing normally. But obviously, I try to just fit them in as they go, and he can. I think he has played before, so it does work out. Delgay has had a stunning run in the Super Rugby, and even in Rugby Championship, he is leading currently, or I think second actually in meters carried, and also in carries in the tournament. He's doing very well in that position, along with Moyano is also on the wing there for me. On the other side, Boffelli. I've also got B.Smith on the pop team side, and you can see then Nholo on the pop side. So let's talk about those few guys there. So B.Smith, I know he's had a stunning tournament, and he is a popular pick, and he's a great player. I'd say probably one of the best in the world. Statistically now, he does fall slightly behind Nholo in this regard, just because of tries scored and really general play from Nholo's side. He's had some good runs when he does run. Although B.Smith does beat him out currently in carries and also in line breaks. So it is a tough one. That was a very close statistical choice there, but he is more popular on the pop side. On the side, Moyano is definitely statistically more popular. I don't think he has become yet of a fan favorite. I think that's why he's not on the pop team side. Boffelli's more well known. So I think that's where that coming there. But Moyano is really killing at the moment in, as I said, meters carried earlier. So that is exactly why he's and also tries. Overall, a really stunning season for him so far. In the centres, Goodhue was an obvious choice on both sides. He is doing very well in centre. In the centre position, he's got the most meters carried stats, and he is rocking that position. In Reese, Hodge and Beale was a tough one again. They were very tight. I think Beale is just more well known by fans, but Hodge has had a better season statistically, in my opinion, so far. Obviously, how I weight the points up. Barrett, again, he's popular and he's had a good season, bar the last game where it probably wasn't his best. Overall, still top in most points scored. He's got the most tries. He is really rocking this season, and nobody can take that away from him, even if he has one relatively poor game, but on his standards, poor. So I think he still definitely is the choice fly-off for the tournament by far. So obviously you can see Aaron Smith is the popular fly-off, with Will Genia being the actual statistically better fly-off. So Genia, the main reason for that is he's got better carries, he scored tries, and he also has been more consistent overall when it comes to discipline. So overall he's had a better discipline and also a generally good game. That is what the statistics say. So on the eighth man, I've got Warren Whiteley as the top player with K.Read. This, I have to admit, is even Stevens. I know Warren White. I just put Warren Whiteley there because he deserves to just showcase that he is pretty much sitting practically even Stevens with K.Read on statistics this year, which is a great thing for him considering the legend that K.Read is. K.Read, though, has rocked many things. He's got the most carries for a forward in the tournament. He's got a couple tries. He's really done some good things. Meters carried, he's up there. So both of them are doing very well. Warren Whiteley, what helps him a lot on that is tackles made, he beats K.Read out on, and has got a good general play and also loose play thing, although K.Read on the ball is a deadly machine. So it was a very tight one there, and I'm taking nothing from either player. Both of them deserved those positions there. Okay, so we get onto the flanks. We've got Hooper and Khaleesi at 6. So Hooper has had a better ball stealing statistic this year, and also has better general play. But Khaleesi has had a really good overall when it comes to tackles, when it comes to discipline, all of those things. I think it also helps that he doesn't go for the ball as much, which obviously, because I do take away points if you get penalties conceded. So that did help Khaleesi a bit. But overall, Khaleesi just edged out Hooper in this position. And then on the 7, we've got Adi Sevilla versus Matera. Very tight there again, but both of them are great players. I think I was quite surprised to see that Sevilla lost out to Matera on popular side. And I think it's a good showcase to Argentina that a lot more of their players are becoming more popular and generally chosen by supporters, which is a great thing for them. On the locks, I've got Coleman and E.Etzebeth on the one side on the pop team, with Retallick and Whitelock on the top team. Even though E.Etzebeth and Coleman are great players, E.Etzebeth does have the best line out jump record of the tournament, so it is interesting to see. But Retallick and Whitelock's work rate and a kind of general play and consistency is what gave them the statistical win here. So overall, even though I think that there's maybe more X factor and slight excitement when it comes to Coleman and E.Etzebeth, Retallick and Whitelock really just are ridiculously consistent and strong players that often give them the edge, and that's why they're statistically better. On the scrum, I have to admit, well done, Argentina. It shows why everybody thinks your scrum is so amazing and why it is so good. You took the front row of the top front row, but we can see that this season your scrum hasn't actually been your best feature. You've had a couple of shaky scrums. So popularity-wise, you have a very popular scrum, and I think a lot of the fans drew that from the Jaguar season. But when it comes to actual statistics, I think that I have to admit, please forgive me that pronunciation, Taylor and Franks are statistically better. They have had more consistent scrums, more scrum wins, less penalties conceded at the scrum time. So overall, that front row from New Zealand is the best front row in the tournament by far. And there's one of the biggest reasons why I think they dominate in that front pack. As you can see, that whole front pack is almost all statistically New Zealand, which shows you where they get their foundation for their beautiful backline play. That statistically consistent front pack from them, and even tight 5, is really what gives them that domination so that they can do those creative moves. The backline has room to move, has the ball consistently. So I think statistically is one of the best examples why New Zealand is currently top of the log in the tournament and the team to beat, because they have got just consistency oozing out of their whole team. I mean, I was really quite shocked at the stats, how it's impressive just how there's very few players who have bad statistics in the entire New Zealand team. Whereas when I was looking at Argentina, South Africa, Australia, a couple players should be embarrassed about their current statistics. So yeah, that's my breakdown of the top team versus pop team in the Vodacom. What am I saying? In the Rugby Challenge. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys, and yeah, I'll be bringing out another one just before the last game to kind of like give a little bit if it's changed, and then I will also review again after the last game. But thank you very much for joining Modern Book, and please subscribe if you enjoyed that, and please share. Thank you so much, and cheers.